YouTube, this is Coach Rod. I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Coach Rod. I am a kingdom relationship coach, and what I do is I teach relationship from a kingdom perspective. If you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos. To my returning family, thank y'all for coming back. Please hit the like button, help me get in the algorithm, and leave a comment. And also, if you don't know, I am the author of the book called Queen Don't Settle. I am the author of a book called Queen Don't Settle. To purchase that book, it's going to be a link inside the description box. Click on that link. My book going to come up. It's on Amazon. Click on that link to get my book. Just let y'all know that I'm just not up on here talking. I do have a book about, what I'm talking about. I am an expert at what I'm doing, at, relationships. So I got a book to back that up. And also I do one-on-one sessions. You want a session, just send me an email, say, Coach Rod, I need a session with you, and I get back with you within that day. A lot of times you don't have to wait that long to get a session. If you want a session today, you email me today, you can get one today. I get back with you very fast with my emails. And also, if you just want to be a blessing to my ministry, you want to sow a seed of any amount into my ministry, into my channel, my Cash App is going to be inside the description box. Send me, a free will offering, any amount, however you feel led, you're more welcome to do so. Today I want to talk about dating outside your race and your culture. Dating outside your race and your culture, And and the reason why I'm doing this video because I saw a comment about the video I did about the dating pool is small, for women. In the comment, and listen now, I don't disagree with the comment. The comment is true. And the comment was like, it's small because if you're only dating, if you don't want to date a certain race of men, your pool can be small. But if you date outside your race and date different cultures, your pool can get large. Which I do agree with that. I do agree with that. And it was like the comment I said also try London men. Try London men. And I don't know what race that person was. I don't know if she was white. I'm assuming that she's black because most of my followers are black. I'm assuming that she's black. So with that being said, like I say, I don't disagree with that. I do agree with that because I don't see nothing wrong with dating outside your race, dating outside your culture. I just believe it's just everybody got their own preference, when it comes down to dating outside their race, outside their culture, There's nothing wrong with you saying, I prefer to date in my race. I prefer to date in my culture. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with you saying, I don't mind dating outside my race and outside my culture. Ain't nothing wrong with that neither. To my opinion, it's to each his own. To each his own. My personal thing is, I got a strong preference of dating my race. My race. I'm not saying I won't never date outside of my race and nothing like that, but I have a strong preference, to date within my race, and I have my reasons, and one of the main reasons is, I get turned on by what I see, like most men do, I'm very visual like most men. In my opinion, they're just my opinion. My opinion, black women, no matter what culture they is, no matter what island they from, African women, African descent women, black women are the most beautiful women in the world to me. My opinion. My opinion. You know, like I keep saying my opinion. You know, I'm saying that for a reason. The way I feel. I'm saying this for a reason. You know, every race of women look beautiful to me, but African women just my weakness. They my weakness. You know, they make me weak. You know, when I see black women, I gotta pray to God to keep me near the cross. When I see black women, I gotta plead the blood of Jesus. That's just me. When I see black queens, I gotta say the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood. Oh my God, the blood of Jesus. Hey, Lord help me, Jesus. When I look at black queen, that's what I gotta do. I gotta pray. I gotta speak in tongues. I gotta plead the blood. Cause if I don't speak in tongues and plead the blood, I might be thinking the wrong thing. So my opinion now, that's just my opinion. Now there can be a different culture, different, like, you know, it can be a African American queen, it can be a Haitian, it can be Jamaican, Trinidadian or whatever. You know, no, they're a black queen. You know, but again, I'm not saying I won't never date outside my race. You know, but I just have a strong preference of dating, you know, my women. You know, they're just me. They're just me. You know, but I'm not doing it. If I do date outside my race, if I do date a Caucasian woman, I'm not dating a Caucasian woman with the mindset that all black women don't submit. All black women are mean. All black women are not good women. All black women are here. That's the part that I don't like. When people of the same race put their own race down and they dating outside their race because they feel like all black men cheat. That's what I have a problem with. All black men don't know how to be a man. All black men this. All black men did here. I definitely got a problem with. And when people, men and women, did outside their race and because they don't like their own people, it's because they are insecure and they don't like themselves. You ever heard I'm black and I'm proud? You should be black and be proud. When you black and proud, you're not gonna think like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, ain't nothing wrong with dating outside the race or dating, you know, different cultures, nothing like that. But don't do it with the wrong motive. Don't do it with the motive of all black men this and all black women that. I got a friend. I got a friend. At one point, he did it all, and he married a black woman. He did it all black women. Never did it white women. But when the last black woman hurt him, which was his ex-wife, he came to the conclusion that he's no longer going to date black women because all black women don't submit. All black women got an attitude problem, right? So he started dating nothing but white women, and guess what? He getting the same results. He get the same results as he was getting when he was dating black women. They date, and he looking for a wife. He don't get married, and then they break up. He dated a white woman, and he lived with the white woman. The white woman had a cat, and you know how a lot of people is about the animals, especially the white folks. If you don't like the animals, they will break up with you. Every time they put it, I was just being real. Not all of them, but a lot of white folks, if you do not like their animals, they will break up with you. And she broke up with my friend because her cat got sick and he didn't show sympathy for the cat like he really was concerned. And they got the argument. Oh, you don't like my cat? My cat is sick and you don't care about my cat? Oh, you can get your issue and just get out of my place. And then what happened? But see, my black friend don't understand the root of the problem is not that all black women don't submit. His problem is he keep choosing black women that don't have character and don't have morals. Watch this. His black wife who he married, one time he would paint his church. And he would paint his church on the inside of his church. His ex-black wife came to the church and saw him painting. Told his pastor, who was that? His name so-and-so. I need you to come paint my house. The pastor called him down from the ladder. Hey, give her number. I got a side job for you, doc. They exchanged number. My homeboy called her. Hey, I want to come over to your place and get an estimate on the job. She told my homeboy the address. He came over there. She said, no, I don't want that paintbrush. I want the other paintbrush. I want the hammer. My homeboy started hitting it and he mad with her. Right? She allegedly cheated on him with her pastor. She emasculated him, talked down to him, disrespect him, dragged him in the mud. Right? And she divorces him. Then he said, I'm going to date all white women. And guess what? He started dating all white women. And guess what? The same thing. Fighting attitude with white women. Break up. And then he dated a black girl at one point. During the talking stage, the black girl told him that I left my ex because he couldn't F me in the bedroom. But and when he told me what she said, I said, that's where you messed up right there. When she said that, you should have stopped talking to her right there. You should have left her alone. You know why? Because she don't got morals. If a woman talk like that, and you see, this is why people leave my channel. This is why my views are so small, because I got people who talk like that on my channel, and when I say this, they get offended. If a woman tells a man some stupid crap like that during the talking stage, she left her ex because he couldn't F her in the bedroom, that woman do not have morals. Submission is a moral act. See, this is why men get hurt. But no, he continued to date her, got her in the bedroom, and when my friend couldn't perform, guess what she did? She emasculated him. We know, you can't F me in the bedroom, F you, mother. So my friend's problem is, his problem is not black women. His problem is he keep picking women that do not have character and morals. Some of y'all problem is you keep picking men, no matter what color they is, y'all keep picking the same men who do not have character, who do not have morals. And y'all assume that if I date another man out of my race, that he gonna treat me like a queen. Not all other men gonna treat you like a queen, because they instinct too. And this why I get upset with people who say I don't date, if you are black, I don't date black people because they this. You are racist against your own kind, and you insecure, and you don't like yourself. Now, no, some y'all gonna get mad and get off the channel, but I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. Don't have the mindset that all black people, all black women this, all black men this. No, it's the black men that you keep choosing to date and settle down with. Because when you do that right there, what you're saying is white men ish don't stink. London man ish don't stink. I don't give a damn what color he is. I don't give a damn where he's from. His ish stink too. Everybody ish stink. Everybody got issues. White, black, Spanish. Everybody ish got issues. And sometimes you might have a Haitian person, a Jamaican person, a Bahamian person, and they won't even date outside their culture another black American person because they think they all in the bag of chips. And vice versa, you may have some American people the same way. I don't date Haitians. I don't date Bahamian women. I only date American women. All our is stink. When you go to the bathroom, guess what? Yo, it stink. Nobody perfect. No race is perfect. That's what I can't stand. For an example, I saw on YouTube a Haitian woman. I won't date no black American man. They're not culture. Baby, you the same thing. Y'all might have different cultures to believe, but you the same thing. And she was not even a cultural Haitian. She was an Americanized Haitian. She was an Americanized Haitian. Because whenever you see a Haitian with them big lashes, with all that crap on their face, you're not cultured yourself. So my problem with I'm not mad because you don't want to date outside your culture, but don't open your mouth and say I don't date black African American men. Shut up. Your itch don't stink. Your itch stink too. Everybody itch stink. That's all I'm saying. Everybody itch stink. Now, do I like everybody. I love everybody. I love all the races. White, Spanish, Haitian, black, Jamaican, Bahamian, Trinidad. I love all the races. I'm not knocking nobody. I won't never say I won't never date no Haitian woman. I only gonna date African American women. No, I ain't gonna date no Jamaican woman. All Jamaican women need help. And guess what? I'm the same as a Jamaican woman. We all come from Africa. This is what I don't like. We all come from Africa. Why in the world that we don't love each other as black people? We all come from Africa. Why? All our instinct. We ain't perfect. My point is, every race, every culture has some issues. Nobody ain't perfect. No race is perfect. No culture is perfect. We all you gonna have to deal with something. Trust me. That's my point is. There's nothing wrong with dating outside your race and different cultures, but you're gonna have to deal with something. And if you're a black woman, if that was a black woman said, try London men, I'm trying to tell you, it's not a whole lot of London men like black women like that. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of London men like black women like that. I'm trying to tell you, the most hated race of women in the world is black women. I'm going to say it again. The most hated race of women in the world is black women. Do you understand me? Not a lot of London men crazy about black women. Some of them is. But not a lot. The most hated race of people is black people. We are hated not only by a lot of whites. We are hated by a lot of Spanish people. We are hated by a lot of Arab people. And we are hated by our own people. Our own people hate us. I'm just being real. I ain't making this stuff up. My experience is living in this world for 47 years. As a black man, I get treated different from other cultures and other races. Y'all finna get mad long. I'm gonna lose some more subscribers. My views gonna keep on dropping. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Here in Miami, you go to Hialeah, you go to Little Havana. As a black person, you are going to get treated different. Do you understand me? You are going to get treated different. So don't think that it's a lot of black, a lot of London men, a lot of Spanish men, a lot of Arab men like black women. We are the most hated race of people, and the black woman is the most hated race of woman in the world. Because you know what? They assume the same thing that some black people assume about their own race. All black women ain't no good. All black women are ghetto. All black women are loud. All black women are trash. All black women are nasty. That's what they think about y'all here. And that's why I get mad when black folks say that about their own race, their own culture, their own race. That's why I get mad when I see a African descent person talk bad about another cultural person because I'm Jamaican, I don't date Bahamian, they this. I'm Bahamian, I don't date American because they this. Nigga, we all black from Africa. And guess what? All I is stink. And the reason why we are losing as black folk, because we are divided amongst each other. We fighting each other. We got to come together as black people. We are the most hated race in the world. Black folks are the most hated race in the world. I ain't lying. My experience as a black man, dealing with different races and cultures. I'm not saying, now listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not saying all Spanish people. I'm not saying all Arab people. I'm not saying all Caucasian people. I'm not saying all India people don't like. I'm saying a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't like black people. A lot. Not all. Not all. Not all. So if you watch my video and you saying, well, that's not true, I'm Indian and I like black people. Okay, cool. You are the exception to the rule. You are the small minority of Indian that don't like black people. I get treated different by other races and other cultures. So my point is, there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race. There's nothing wrong with dating London men. Nothing wrong with dating Arab men. Nothing wrong with dating whoever you want to date outside your race and your culture. But don't do it with the attitude is I'm going to do this because ain't no good black man. All the black men is wrong and all the black women is wrong. Because where you going wrong at? At the end of the day, if you from Africa, a lot of countries and a lot of nations do not like your butt. Chinese people don't like black people. Arabs, China, Russia. Remember that black girl that black basketball player got arrested in Russia because she black, and that's why they were so hard on her. That black basketball player got arrested in Russia, China, Ukraine. The one who fighting against Russia right now, who Russia attacked, I think that's Ukraine. They don't like Africans. Not all of them, but a lot of them don't. They don't. When Russia first started fighting against Ukraine, I think it's Ukraine. If it's the wrong nation, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was Ukraine. When Russia first started bombing Ukraine, they said all women and all children get on the bus and leave the town. Right? I saw this on a video on CNN. An African woman tried to get on that bus as a train or a bus. And the African was a woman. And they told her, get back, get back, get back. All the Arab women, all the Ukrainian women got on the bus, but the African woman could not get on the bus until they get all the Ukrainian women first. I saw the video. I said, my God. Ukraine don't like us neither? So don't think for a minute if you black, you're going to go get treated like a queen from another race. That's all I'm saying. So My point is, be open to dating other races and other cultures. Be open. But don't just shut blacks down and say, I don't want no black men. All black men don't know how to lead. All black men, black American men don't. What I gotta realize is, what's going on in America is going on in other countries. It's going on in other islands. What's going on in America is going on in Dominican Republic. It's going on in Haiti. It's going on in Jamaica. It's going on in Trinidad, Bahamian. It's going on everywhere. UK. What's going on in America? Because y'all got to realize, American, we influence the world. Watch this now. Watch this. People from all over the world watching these clowns who don't like women, these clowns who like men on the internet. Kevin Samuels used to be one of them. The Alpha male and all these men who like men on the internet, these other men, they watching these men on America. It started in America. Our men is the only men that get online and bash women. But guess what? Other cultures, other races have been influenced by these men. Men all over the world are watching these clowns get online, telling men that you simping and all that kind of stuff here. You know, good men if you pay for dates and all that kind of stuff. This stuff is spreading all over the world. So now you got UK men acting like American men. They become Americanized. So you got women in UK the same. They're gonna do the same thing. You got women in London gonna do the same thing. Because a lot of London men have been influenced by American men. A lot of London men have been influenced by Kevin Samuels. A lot of London men have been influenced by the Alpha man and all these red pill men. They watching these men videos. So guess what? This stuff is going viral all over the world. So don't think if you date outside the race, it's going to be automatically a go. No, you still going to have to follow the red flag. It's a lot of grown boys in every race and every culture. A lot of grown boys in every race and every culture. Every culture, every island, every race, it's a lot of grown boys. And I said this last week, a woman from the Dominican Republic, she was getting interviewed by a man. He said, why are there so many beautiful single women here? And why you single? She said, a lot of men here do not know the value of a woman, so we prefer to be single. That's in the Dominican Republic. These are cultural islands that, you know what I'm saying, got a whole different culture than America. They're not raised to not value their women. They raised, but guess what? American people are influencing these folks. They got YouTube over there too. They got YouTube all over the islands, all over in Africa, all over in London, YouTube everywhere. Facebook everywhere, Instagram everywhere, TikTok everywhere. So men are being influenced all over the world. So my point is, yes, it's okay to date outside your race and your culture. Nothing wrong with that. But don't do it with the motive of all black people this, all white people this, all Spanish people this here, and that you're a Spanish man because Spanish man is here. Like I hate that. Because what you saying is Spanish man ish don't stink. White men ish don't stink. London men ish don't stink. No, everybody got issues, baby. London men cheat too. They cheat too. A lot of them men cheat too. A lot of them men don't know how to value. It's the same thing. Same thing. Same thing. And if you're black, like I said, a lot of racists don't like your behind anyways. If you're black, because guess what? The black woman is the most hated race of women in the world. Trust me. If you don't believe me, travel. Go to Ukraine. Go to different countries, and go. And you will see what I'm talking about. Travel. You will see. And then what I mean, I would never go to places like Russia, China, Japan. I would never go to those places. I would never go nowhere over there on that side of the world. I'll never go to them places because they don't like me. I'm not gonna go there and spend my money and help their economy, and they don't like black folks over that way. Russia, they can't stand black people. China, Japan. The only place I would go that way is I would go to Israel. Other than that, I'm not going all on places over there in the Middle East. They don't like black folks. But I don't mind going to my Caribbean islands, like Jamaica, Bahamas, and Trinidad and stuff like that. Africa, I won't mind going to Africa one day, but I'm not going like to the Middle Eastern, like China, Japan, Russia, and all that. I'm not going over there. Cause why? They don't like black folks. They don't like black folks. I'm trying to tell y'all think they like y'all want to. I'm not finna go over that way. So my point is, yes, they outside your rate, and nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong when you do it with the mindset of all black men this, all white men they here. Even if you're a white woman, well, I'm not gonna date white men. I'm gonna only date black guys. My Caucasian sisters, black guys who date white sisters, not all of them, but the majority of them who date y'all, they date y'all because y'all got money. They assume that all white women are rich and got money, and they assume that y'all gonna take care of them. They assume that y'all submissive. That means they can control y'all, and y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. Just being real with y'all. So be open to dating. Like I say, I'm open to dating outside my culture, yeah. But I'm open to dating outside my race, yeah. But I prefer a African descent woman, whether she's from a different culture or a different island. I don't matter. Of American woman, African American, or whatever. She just gotta be black. That's my preference. My preference now. I'm not saying I won't never consider dating outside my race. No. But I got my reason. That's just me. But coming with even dating different cultures, like dating like an African American dating a Haitian, African American dating a Jamaican or Bahamian or whatever. They got different things that we gotta get adjusted to, cause they were raised some way that we wasn't raised. So if we can compromise on those things, then that can work. But that could be a challenge too in itself. It all depends on the two individuals and how y'all really want to be together. See what I'm saying? So don't do it with the attitude of all this here that way, and I'm gonna date this type of man or this type of woman because all this race here they ain't no good people. When you had an attitude, what you saying is my ish don't stink. My people ish don't stink. We perfect, so I'm gonna date my people only. Cause our ish don't stink. I'm not gonna date those people. I can't stand those color people over there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. I love everybody. I love all races. I love all nationalities. I love all cultures. I love all islanders. I ain't got no problem with nobody. But, like I said, I prefer a certain race, which is my own, but I'm open to date outside my race. Yes, I will be open to it, but I'm not going to shut all my own African women down and think negative about African women because it's not true. And hate African women and only date a certain of women because I think all African women are like this. That's what I'm talking about. If I were to date outside my race, it's going to be because I happen to meet somebody that's a beautiful woman and we just hit it off. I ain't planning on marrying nobody outside my race, but man, we just connect. We got a connection. We gel together. So it can't happen. I might can marry Caucasian or Spanish or another race. I might can. I'm not saying I will never do it, but it's not gonna be with the attitude because I hate all black women. I love black women. It's gonna be because I met somebody from another race and we just happen to connect. That's all I'm saying. If I offended you, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend nobody, but I'm gonna speak my truth. This is my truth. This is how I feel about different races and different cultures. Nothing wrong with that. We all God's people. Alright? Boy, I hope I lose no more. Bro, I know some of y'all finna fall out right now. Y'all mad. Coach Rock, I couldn't stand his old ugly self. He a black man. You know the black men trying to tell the black women all this here. Child, please, come on now. Come on now. Stop that. Stop that. That's one thing too, like, start hating somebody for their own opinion on their channel. That's their personal opinion. It's okay, ain't nothing but an opinion. Opinion is like butts. We all have one. Alright? Nothing wrong with that. Okay? Anyways, hey, God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow with another video. Take care of yourself. Much love to everybody. God bless you.